for a new episode. Know you probably waiting, plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned in to Bro Conversations. Alright, tuned in to another very fucking special episode of Bro Conversations. I'm your host, OG Odie, and we up in here with my nigga Muhammad and
What's
Ben.
good?
What's up? Yeah, we up in here talking about life, just trying to figure this shit out, you know what I'm saying? Today it's gonna be something chill. I ain't really do too much. We're gonna be talking about current events. It ain't gonna be. We're gonna be talking about everything. You know what I'm saying? I wanna just see how everybody thinking, and you know what I'm saying. See where everybody headspace at. I want to start it off with a deep question. Let me ask y'all what y'all think about this. I think that what would you think America would be like if our government banned guns like they did at the UK, for example?
Shit, honestly, I don't think that shit would work out.
Why not?
Honestly,
It wouldn't.
because people that already have guns, it's gonna be so hard to get the guns out of their hands.
Yeah, and people can make shit. People know how to make things now.
Right.
There are so many things on the internet that you can learn.
Oh my god, 3D printed guns, literally.
Yeah,
Anyone
3D
that
printed
wants a
guns?
gun,
Yes,
Yes.
they work.
Damn.
they
They're active.
shoot maybe 3 bullets at max
And they
before they break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I heard about that. Someone did that shit.
I mean, if you're gonna go do a petty crime, I mean, all you need is 3 fucking shots anyway.
Then you're
Like,
that's it,
literally.
you're dead.
And whatever, you throw 3 of those bitches in your bag or something.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes.
I heard about that. I just didn't know that was real. Like people really doing that shit.
Fuck
Yeah,
yes.
it's real, bro.
I think
Believe it,
it's
brother.
just rubber. I don't know if plastic would work, but there's just this rubber that you can make it out of. I mean, the 3D printers are smart enough to even, I think, differentiate materials, and they can get this perfect shaft on it or something every time. It's crazy.
That's crazy. But all
It's
right.
scary.
What about you? What you think? What you think America would be like?
I think everything would be ruined.
Ruined.
People would just start robbing shit. People will have guns.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of guns. There are too many out there. It's been so long.
I feel that.
People invent things. You don't even know what's out there anymore. People are crazy. Some motherfuckers just carry around grenades. You never know.
Yeah,
And they'll just blow you and himself up. They don't give
Okay.
a fuck. People don't give a fuck, bro. It's scary.
Yeah.
Terrorists, man.
Yeah, I mean, what's gonna stop crates
One
coming in?
white
weapons?
lady. You heard about the white lady who coughed on everything in the grocery store and spat on everything and licked
Yeah,
everything?
she
She's
got
counted
charged
as a
with
terrorist.
terrorist. Yeah,
She's a
terrorist.
terrorist.
But the only thing about that is I heard that that sentence is normally goes with she probably got a whole lot of shit because she went
They should have
out
just
her way.
killed that bitch. To be
Yeah.
honest with you,
Yeah, I mean, even if she
She's
didn't have
crazy.
corona, even if she didn't have corona, she could have AIDS or some other shit that she
Something,
don't even-
bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Chlamydia, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
dude.
Yeah.
Right, literally all contracted by just spit.
Yeah.
Just someone's spit.
Yeah.
Scary, bro.
Or just the simple bacteria that we all got in our mouths. What if it don't mix with my body right? You know
And
what
then
I'm
we
saying?
got
Just
some
shit-
dumbass
yeah.
trying to sell hand sanitizer for $30 a piece
I ain't
online.
gonna cap, I was trying to do that.
Government,
too.
government,
Hey.
no, but government shut his ass
Yeah,
down.
for sure.
And when you saw that, I'm sure you were like, "Fuck that."
You can
They
go
made
to jail.
they made him give everything away for free.
You
Everything.
can go to jail
Really?
for price gouging.
Everything. He lost everything. So
Mhm.
fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's what it gets.
bruh, you gotta make
That's
it
called
bad.
price gouging, though. You
Yeah,
can't
it
do
is.
that.
It is.
Fuck that.
And it's
Shit, they don't do that shit with glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was such a high demand for fucking toilet paper. It was so scary. People
Yeah.
were fighting each other. I noticed people arguing.
Yeah.
People were arguing in my store for
That's something I
one more
didn't
thing.
see.
I was like, y'all gotta stop that shit. If you want to argue, go outside. You
Yeah.
stupid ass motherfuckers.
People
Yeah,
want to fight
man.
over simple
You
shit.
guys are
like-
petty, poor motherfuckers.
Right.
Go outside. Do not do that in here. Y'all want to do that? Do that outside. Shit, y'all stupid.
But just to get back on topic, I
Yeah.
think America. I think I agree with both y'all said. I think it would be very difficult for everybody to wrap their head around it. But I think after maybe 5 or 10 years of constant America, we not bullshitting. You really got to get.
Or
rid
at
of
least
this shit.
everybody would have a cool ass sword or something.
Yeah,
We can
think-
always adjust.
Yeah. But swords and guns, that's two different things. You can accidentally kill somebody with a gun. You could accidentally kill somebody with a sword too, but the probability is
Even if you accidentally kill someone with a gun, it's still manslaughter.
Right.
You still go to prison.
right. But I'm talking about the physical act of it. I think it takes more of evil, quote unquote, evil person to stab somebody rather than shoot, right?
No, you have to have intent. Totally.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Hell yeah. But if I had a sword, I'd be. I'm pretty. I don't know. It'd be fun.
And swords
I'd
are
have
different.
fun.
I can see you like a mile away with a sword, but a gun right here on my waist, right here on my.
I would
side.
use it as a workout tool, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Well, that's why you can just go get a rifle, but a pistol you need a license for.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
'cause
buy a
the conceal-
shotgun
yeah,
from
yeah.
fucking Walmart in the
Right.
state. It's insane.
Right.
North Carolina's crazy, bro. People be
Yeah.
pulling up the crazy shit.
Yeah, man. All these
Honestly.
Confederate flags. Them niggas, they love their guns, man.
I hate that shit. You just
It's
be
so-
riding down the highway. There's a fucking Confederate flag in
Yeah.
someone's yard, and you
Like,
can't
I
do
get
shit
it.
about it.
Yeah.
I get it. You're repping your shit. Okay, cool. But like, we don't care. So
Honestly,
we don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, and the fact that
Like, no offense. Don't. They get mad when we don't respect them. Don't get
Yeah.
mad at us because we have beliefs too.
Right.
We have our own beliefs, so don't get fucking mad at me. No offense to any of you who are Confederate flag supporters, but y'all are on another level.
I don't know. I would
all
like
I'm
to
saying.
sit down with somebody, or maybe a couple of them. I want to know like where that comes from. Like
I
what?
think a
What's,
lot of people say patriotism.
yeah, patriot.
They think it's because of their ancestry. They're respecting their old family. You know, their old
But you know what? I'm not even gonna piss off anybody.
grandparents or something
That's
that
cool as
used
fuck that
to.
they're doing that. They
be
have
in
some
the
balls
war.
on them. Not gonna lie.
I mean, you gotta have balls
Got
to do
some
that. I
balls on
guess.
them,
Yeah.
but-
At this
I don't.
this age.
I don't think it's that black and white though.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not because
It's not that.
like for
no.
example, just like with racism, like just the topic racism, like a lot of people like they're born into it and they don't question it at all until they get older. You know what I'm saying? Until their brain develops. So they, why am I doing this? I was,
Yeah,
it's
totally.
a taught behavior.
Right.
So I feel like I don't think all people that wear that flag, they know every background.
They
you know, they're
don't.
cool.
A
Yeah,
lot of people
exactly.
don't. A lot of them don't.
So,
Oh my god.
You're right.
You can't even get mad at
Yeah,
them.
you're
Like,
so
I used
smart.
right.
That you know that.
Appreciate it. I used to be in high school and shit. I used to see that, but and,
Bro, when we were in high school together,
yeah.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm so sad that I left senior year. That was lame. That was really lame.
You didn't miss nothing, bro. It wasn't nothing.
No, it's not even
Honestly.
that. I really don't care about
Yeah.
graduating here or there. It's just the matter of fact is I went there for 3 years.
Right.
Senior
I
year,
wish I
a quarter
did,
of the
though.
people just
Low-key I
dipped.
did.
By the way,
Oh yeah,
It
I
was
was skipping
kinda
by
whack that I
ninth
left.
grade. I was walking to school smoking. That was back when I was smoking mid. Walking to school smoking, smelling like a pack in the fucking classroom. Oh,
dude, I can
man.
only imagine what I smelled
That's a
like.
senior photo, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Remember we put the fake tuxes on and shit. The little.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
funny
yeah.
as shit. That's like the cheapest ass shit our
Right.
school could have pulled
Right,
off.
right, bro. I wonder if it's like that at all schools. 'Cause, yeah. If it's not, you
Well,
gotta
I've
get
been hitting
everybody
this for a
fitted
minute,
and
yeah.
shit.
I know I looked fancy as shit. I was wearing some shorts underneath. Ain't nobody could see.
Right. Shit, I was probably wearing slides or some shit. You know, on some
Yeah,
shit.
honestly.
But yeah, though, man. Like I said, I feel like after maybe 5 or 10 years with the gun shit, I feel like people you don't got no
Making
choice
me
but to
cough,
get
corona.
used to it.
This is that Corona strain, bro.
Get some pack. We smoking the pack.
Nah, you
hey,
can run
ain't
up
no
in here.
going around this way. But, hey,
Nah.
Nope, not this way.
but yeah, just to wrap that shit up. I think you won't have no choice but to get used to it, and I feel like they will probably make museums and shit, and like
Hell yeah.
put like all types of guns in there. That shit would be fine.
Honestly.
To have it on lockdown. It ain't like just a regular glass wall or nothing. You know,
Yeah.
it would be cool to see. The murder rate would go down, obviously, tremendously.
Yeah, then there would be a knife problem though.
Yeah. I don't think it would be a big knife problem though. I feel like the people there are crazy. I don't think more people are going to get stabbed than than people.
Yeah,
who are
if
now.
police
Yeah.
officers
You know
are the
what I'm
only ones that are
No,
oh my god.
that would be scary as
If
fuck.
police
bro.
officers were the only ones allowed to have guns,
Mhm.
Do we have more like rural territory than like Europe? Like, you know what I mean? Like, are there
Yeah.
more cities
don't
over
know. I
there?
don't know
Is
how
that
that
why
would
there's
work
like a
out.
big knife
I
problem?
think everyone needs guns, but like we shouldn't get the guns. We should do more background checks.
Yeah, there's a
Way more
huge like
background
knife
checks.
problem over there or something with stabbings.
Where?
In like England, like people
Yeah,
get
for
stabbed all the time,
That's
bro.
like
It's
why
a
I compared
problem.
it to- yeah.
That's why you gotta keep the strap on you. You gotta be ready for
You can't
anything.
over there.
You
though.
can't. They
Yeah.
take them off
Yeah.
you. You can't even have a
Even
pair of
police don't
scissors
have
on you on
guns.
the streets.
Even police don't have guns.
You
Am
better
I
get a
right?
bat then, nigga.
I think I'm right about it.
That's what they get. They
Yeah.
get a baton. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I would get a bat.
Probably
What
some
the
brass
fuck?
knuckles and shit like that. They probably get grimy over there.
Oh shit.
No, they just get a fucking stick of rubber and plastic put together.
I'd get a big ass dildo and smack the fuck out of someone. I like to see someone.
I think I would take the baton over that.
No, because it'll come back. I can use it. I'm a ninja, bro. I can fucking use that shit like a pro. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
Yeah.
All right. next topic on the fucking list. All right. I want y'all to give me y'all top 5 childhood cartoons, and let me specify childhood. Let me specify age. Let me see.
Are we talking like Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network?
About 15,
Both.
16 on down. 15, 16 on down.
I got you.
Yeah.
Honestly, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Okay. OG.
Instant one, I think, too. Like, everything just dissipates, and I'm like, that shit made me think. That and, like, Teen Titans. They were both, like, they had they had plot to them for, like, some kids' shows.
For sure.
Honestly, like, they had characters that were retained. They had shit going on.
When I was a kid.
You said what?
Starfire was bad as fuck.
Yeah, too, bro. My first, like, childhood crushes, like, were coming from some of that stuff.
What the fuck? It's bad.
But Courage the Cowardly Dog, like, that shit scared me. It was either cool during the day or at nighttime. I was, like, sitting there, like, shaking, bro. Like, some of those plots had me, like, spooked out.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this cat. I think it was just, his name was Mr. Katz or whatever. But I just remember, like, the episodes with that character, I was literally sitting there, like, shaking. Because I was like, why has he got to mess with Courage? What the freak, man? Like,
he's abusing him.
That shit was so dumb. But
That's crazy, bro.
All right, you got Courage. What was the second one?
Teen Titans.
Courage, Teen Titans. 3 more.
Honestly, I got to go with Danny Phantom.
Oh,
I'm going to jump back to Nickelodeon, okay?
Oh, gee.
Yes, honestly.
I'm going to say one now. I know y'all ain't going to say, so my top one is cool, but now go ahead.
I had, like, the Spider-Man. Like, there was this Marvel Spider-Man show on Disney, but it was the one with
Spider-Man?
Yeah, but it was the one with Miles.
Spectacular?
It was the one with Miles, man, and I was
I don't
kind of like,
think I saw that one.
I fucked with that one hard. Like, it was just funny as shit. And I just remember, like, chilling, and I was, like, 13 watching that stuff. And I was, like, going through, like, a nerd phase right there, really getting back into gaming and all that stuff. Mo was helping me, like, start build a computer and all that.
Yeah.
Like, we were cool. It was 9th grade or whatever. But I don't know why I like that shit so much. There was just something about, like, Miles Morales was cooler than Peter Parker or whatever to me. Like, I was bored of Peter Parker or something.
All right, since we're talking about Spider-Man. Hold on, give me your 5th one, and then
my 5th one?
And then let me, what we going to say after that? Who y'all think the best Spider-Man was in the real movies? But give me your 5th first. And then
I got you, and I got the other answer for that one, too. I can already start thinking about that one. Shit. Honestly, South Park. I didn't even think about that. South Park, because you said 16 going on down.
Yeah.
South Park's like an animation.
Right.
They do something different with their,
That's a cartoon.
you know? But
It's been around forever.
yeah, because after 13, that's like all I fucking watched. Just like 13 to 16, that's all I watched, and I just stopped watching TV for a hot minute.
All right. That's a solid 5. I wouldn't have said Courage, but especially since he was, I think, wasn't that like in the 90s a little bit and the 2000s? That was dope. Whenever time period.
I just remember it was always on TV when I was like, that was always on from like 7 to like 11.
Hell yeah.
When I was like age 7 to 11. Not like from 7 to 11.
Yeah.
But it was just like, it was on for like 4 years. I don't know.
Right.
Or 4 years for me at least, for me to retain it. But yeah, it is a little older.
Yeah. OG. I fuck with vintage shit like that. I like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like to take most of the music I listen to is like young shit, but when I really feel like getting in my mood, I turn on some R&B. I turn on some Roberta Flack, turn on some Bill Withers. I turn on some, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But before I forget, let me go ahead. Who was the best real Peter Parker in all of the Spider-Man series?
That's a really bold question.
I'm not Toby Maguire. I'm just gonna go ahead and slap him down. Definitely not. Or actually, no. I meant not Andrew Garfield. I meant not Andrew Garfield. Holy shit, I meant Toby Maguire.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
No,
You
Toby
shitting on
Maguire,
Toby?
on God. I meant not Andrew Garfield. I got them
Yeah.
mixed up for a second. No, Andrew Garfield was shit. Honestly, I would have liked him more if he had had more movies.
Right.
But it was just like, I felt like I was just watching a shorter version.
I'm just talking
of,
shit. I
like,
don't know who you guys. There you go.
Man, I don't know. I just felt like it was a more condensed version of like the first movies that I had already seen. I was like, I've already seen this shit. Like, and Toby Maguire did it like, I mean, I get it. I can see why people look back and they're like, that was cringy as shit, but it was cool as fuck.
What was cringy specifically?
Like, some of him walking out, like, doing the dancing scenes, you know, now people got, like, memes
But that
of
was
that
hard
and
though.
shit.
Yeah, but that's what
like,
that's what make him more iconic though.
But honestly,
it was lame, but
when you were
the
sitting
suit
there in the
made him
movie
do that, though.
theater, like, you were like, like, you were dying, though.
yeah,
like, honestly.
yeah, of course.
Like,
Facts.
shit.
But,
No, I
but
see what you
it
mean,
was
though.
the suit. It was all about the plot. Of course, the regular Spider-Man wouldn't do that, but it was hard to see that, to really see the personality and some shit that you never would have fucking expected, and some shit that's really got fame now because it was funny back then and it's funny now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
The ones with Toby Maguire, I remember they had, like, animations to them, too. Like, when he got bit by the spider, they had all this DNA twisting shit going on.
Remember the intro was like 30 fucking minutes.
Yes, I was dying.
Yeah,
but the one with Andrew
facts.
Garfield doesn't really have that. They like drop it, and honestly, I missed it.
Yeah.
Like, it was kind of nostalgic for me
Of
at that
course.
point.
they went all out for them first 3 movies.
They
man.
did,
and it was perfect. Like, why did you have to touch that shit? I understand though, because you want kids like my nephew and younger kids to really be connected to it.
They wanted to just make a. I think there were supposed to be more movies. I think that they got ran out of money or something. I don't know.
Up and told the same first story 3 times. That's lame as fuck.
Literally.
And then they changed it around. That was cool. But
I like the new one because the new one is starting to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Like, who knows what's gonna happen to it after all like the Disney shit that was going on.
Yeah.
And they've got I saw 4 years of Marvel movies planned out.
Yeah.
Like, who knows if there's gonna be another Spider-Man after these
You know it is.
3. You know,
It's
I know,
probably
but
gonna be
who
another
knows?
Avengers.
Yeah.
And that's if they do that. First of all, this last one, it was cool to see it, but hold up. Hold up. Avengers. Let me talk about the Avengers. All right. Toby Maguire, the nigga Toby Maguire is my top all time real Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
What was it? The kid that was in Endgame, that Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He's number 2, and I think the
I
one
like those,
I think the one he's talking about, I don't know his name, the third
Andrew
one.
Garfield or whatever. Those are the
that's
he's
how
the
it
in
goes.
between. He's the middle child. He's kind of nobody pays attention to him.
Right. I like the kid because
Shit.
the smaller kid that was under Iron Man in the Endgame. I liked him because you could tell he really put his heart and soul in the crying scene.
Yes.
It really takes a lot to show fake tears and make them look genuine, or maybe they are genuine in that moment. That's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? To really immerse in that character. Just it's amazing to see that shit. But what was I about to say about Endgame? What was I saying about Endgame?
I don't
That's
even
what
know.
I hate about this
Dang,
shit. I be
man.
losing at least one thought per podcast. One thought for sure. It's cool. It's cool. But
You were gonna bring something about the
plot.
Endgame Spider-Man, maybe?
Nah, the plot.
Oh,
I remember
the plot.
the plot. I didn't. I know for a fact. I feel it in my blood that they're gonna make another Avengers. I think they should have stopped at the last one, not Endgame, but the one before Endgame. Because once you start bringing God and religion and shit, it's like, bruh, you turning me off to it. Not that I don't believe in God and religion, but it's like, these stones, they, you know what I'm saying? They came from this and quoting the Bible and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not cool once you do that. Keep it
They're
fantasy.
trying to
Keep
use
it
it like
fantasy.
2,000 years old and all this shit. Exactly.
No, that's lame. But I like the way it looked visually and the plot. It was cool to see everything. It was a long ass movie, but everything it wasn't too quick. It wasn't dragging on.
I know what you mean.
I
I wanted to stick to their own world.
Right. Fucking come out with a new villain. That's what they could have did. They could have and I don't like no outer space shit like some. I don't like shit that's normal and then it turns out of space. You know what I'm saying? And then it keeps going with that same narrative. I don't like that shit. That it's too predictable. Bro.
Outer space is such an easy
and zombies
market
and
to me.
apocalypse.
And apocalypse shit. I hate. I've talked to my family about this. I've had this
Except for
argument with
Walking
so
Dead.
many people. I hate shit with outer space because you can instantly just make a planet with
Mm-hmm.
literally anything on it.
Yep.
I can put the most interesting shit on a fucking planet, and you know what happens? It instantly becomes boring because you make something perfect, and it's all of a sudden it's shit.
Exactly.
That's why I don't fuck with these outer space things. Is because I can make anything happen. Anything happen right in front of you. Asteroid field. All of a sudden, you know what? Fucking ever.
What about Dead Space?
Dead Space is different. Did
you like it?
I like Dead Space because it's not about the outer space part. It's about what goes on in this crew cabin, basically. You know.
Right. But that shit was scary to me as a kid.
That shit was scary though. I mean, honestly, now I look back at Dead Space. I don't think I could play a whole playthrough of it.
Before I forget, you didn't give me your top 5 cartoons. I need them right now, and then I'm gonna get mine.
Ed and Eddie.
Okay.
Oh
man, I love that fucking show.
I can't believe it pop up into my head.
I remember every episode since I was like 6. Like I love that show. It just goes back from a while ago. Because when I was a little kid, I was really sad because my dad told me we were moving to North Carolina. I was still in California at the time. I was like 6. I was like, damn. But I watched a lot of like old shows like that in California, and there's a, I don't know, it's like a memory bubble, you know?
Yeah.
It's really cool. But Ed and Eddie.
All right, give me 4 more.
Damn. Okay. The foster home, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Imaginary Friends.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that show, man. I love that show.
Damn.
That shit was awesome. Oh my god.
You got me thinking Adventures of Billy and Mandy now.
Oh, that one.
Oh my god. You guys are like making me like think I should have listed so much other stuff.
Dude,
like
Billy
fuck
was
South Park versus Billy and Mandy.
Oh god.
I was Billy. Holy shit. I was dead as Billy. I still am, bro. I got a big ass nose. But it's good.
Welcome to the team, nigga.
Yeah.
I've been had that. Right, give me 3 more. 3 more.
3 more. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. Let me think. Okay, so wait. There's this one show. It was really funny. George Lopez. But you
I guess. Okay.
He said cartoons though.
Yeah, I did say cartoons.
Oh, okay.
I did say cartoons.
Word. Okay, but that is a good show.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Dang.
Dude, I used to watch that show at 3 a.m. When I was a kid.
Okay, I feel that though. But everybody had to flip up a couple channels and go to it.
But God, there's this one cartoon I can't fucking.
What did it have?
It was like a Camp Lazlo.
Oh man,
Camp
I had that game.
I had the game on the Game Boy too. I had it on the Game Boy,
Hell
bro.
Yeah. That shit was hard. I love that.
I had an ET game for some fucking reason.
E.T.?
I don't know why. I just thought about that.
I didn't even know
I had the
for E.T.
GBA ET game. Man, that shit sucked.
What the fuck would you do?
You had to go fucking, I think, pick up some shit and bring it back to ET, and that's all it was. That's all it was. It was not a good use of a cartridge.
That's like
fucking ET. But shit, my top number. Oh yeah, go ahead.
One more. I just want to do one more. Fuck, the last one was.
Niggas thinking hard.
I am. There's this one that.
There's so many though.
There's so many. Yeah.
You can't realistically do a top.
I want to look it up. I want to look up some.
All right, fuck it. While you doing that, I'm gonna do mine. Yeah. All right, my number one cartoon gotta be. I'm gonna get the symbol tattooed on my chest one day.
Oh shit.
Static Shock. Y'all might not. You remember that?
Fuck yeah.
You remember? Damn. Static Shock.
Why does that made me think of Thundercats because it's kind of like old school like that.
Yeah.
What's Static Shock?
Man, it's hard. It's this dude that live in the hood. And nah, for real, it's a dude living in the hood. He got dreads.
Oh my god, I remember the show. Yeah,
Static Shock. Yeah, you remember? He had static powers and shit, man. Zapping niggas, the bang babies and shit. Remember that? The white kid, that was his sidekick. What was his name? What was his name? It was a white kid with red hair. He was a sidekick. He had
That's
the little.
why I fucked with it. That's why I fucked with it. Exactly.
But let me go down the list. Damn, let me think. Static Shock OG number 1. Cause yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get that tattoo one day. Mark my fucking words. I'm getting that shit on my body. But
Oh, Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo OG.
I fucked
OG.
with Scooby-Doo.
Okay. I
Okay,
gotta
Scooby Doo.
I gotta take Teen Titans, bro. Teen Titans was too impactful.
Yeah.
I gotta,
Honestly.
the real one, not Teen Titans Go. Let me make that distinction. Teen
my
Titans
God.
Go is trash.
Kids Next Door.
Oh,
Love
shit.
that fucking show.
That's what the fuck. Yeah, man.
When I watched that show, it made me feel like a gangster as a kid. I was like,
God,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I got my
Dude,
crew.
They will have-
Did
they
y'all
would be-
see the ending?
Nah.
Like he goes to
I never kept
space
up.
at the end.
yeah.
Bro. He goes to space
That
because
shit
he's
was
like
crazy.
he's like it's time for him to become a teenager or something.
Yeah.
But instead he goes to space and it's like
to
cool
stay
as
a
shit.
kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
And they totally left an opening for another show.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
That's
But they
dope.
never gave it. I'm so sad
Damn.
because of that, bro. That shit was the bomb.
My bad.
Oh, you good? Let me think. Child. I was a child. Static Shock was number 1 though.
So you got Static Shock and Teen Titans.
Yeah, I gotta go 3 more. That's crazy. I'm having a mind block. I came up with this question. I ain't got an answer. Shit on Boomerang was fire. Tom and Jerry. Oh no, Popeyes. Yeah, Popeye.
Yes.
No, not Popeyes. Popeye.
Powerpuff,
Sailor Man.
Powerpuff Girls.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And
yeah,
Powerpuff
yeah,
Girls.
Powerpuff Girls. But
That
that's
shit
not
was
on my list. I got 3.
Right,
I
right,
got
right.
on my 3 2 more. Damn, Popeye was hard.
Honestly, let me bring this up. Tom and Jerry used to kind of fucking scare me, by the way, because they
Scare
didn't
you?
talk.
Yeah.
Because they didn't talk. It made me a little
It
uncomfortable.
was about that action on sight.
Yeah, nigga.
On God. No, like, I thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
But, like, some of the episodes, like, there was this one episode where,
On
like, Jerry is
sight,
freezing
what?
his ass
Yeah,
off
yeah.
outside and, like, fucking, like, almost dies or something. And that one just kind of had me, like, sitting there uncomfortable as a kid. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
But I was like, homie's fucking dying out there.
2 more. God damn. I'm gonna have to open my damn phone. Let me think. I used to watch. I know it's not a cartoon, but I used to watch The Office like back to back on Netflix. No, I don't watch it at all.
No, I
Y'all
feel
fuck with The
that.
Office?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Michael Scott is that nigga.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have left.
I just
After he left that show, it went downhill. It was still cool, but could nobody really take charge and be a fucking idiot that we all love like Michael Scott?
Yeah.
I feel that. I mean, that's what happens when shows get older, though. Like,
Yeah.
shit kind of starts going downhill.
Nah, but sometimes you know they bring in a new lead
You
and
guys-
shit like that.
You guys fuck with the Rugrats?
Dragon Ball Z, and
Hell yeah.
that was random. Yeah, I fuck with Rats, but that just
Yeah.
came to mind. Dragon Ball Z. I can't
Dragon
believe
Ball
nobody
Z.
say that shit.
Dude.
How the fuck you ain't putting respect on Dragon Ball Z
DBZ,
name?
DBZ, man. DBZ, hell yeah.
Shit.
I used to play DBZ on like the GameCube
Hell
when I was
yeah.
a kid. That shit was so much fun.
Damn, GameView.
Yeah.
That's dope.
It was so much fun, and the graphics were so nice. And as a kid, I was like, wow. I was so amazed.
What y'all think about these IG live concerts? Or have y'all been tuning in, or what's up?
No, I haven't.
No, there's.
Have y'all seen any snippets or no?
I've seen snippets, but
Yeah.
I don't. Like, honestly.
Would you like to see your favorite artist do an IG live concert, and why not? And who is your favorite artist? Let's get to that.
No,
Both of y'all.
because sooner or later, it's just going to become, like, some fat fucking money scheme. Like, honestly.
Everything is a money scheme now.
I know, but, like, I hate that shit. Like,
Every
I would
ad-
honestly rather just wait for when, like, I can go back to a concert. Like, even if it's a year from now.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I'm not trying to, like, buy their t-shirt for their Instagram live concert and all this shit. Like, because it's just, it's about being there, you know, and they're trying to, like, recreate that, and I get that, but, I don't know. Like, that's just kind of lame, though.
I feel you. Shit. Damn.
I don't know, maybe if Kid Cudi did something, I'd be like, oh.
That's your favorite artist?
I fuck with Kid Cudi, just, like,
Who your favorite artist?
on God, like, Childish Gambino.
Well,
Really?
Yeah,
You know how his shit.
I know most
Do
of
you
his
listen
shit.
to his albums or you just listen to singles?
No, I listen to the albums.
Everything
Yeah.
you can get your hands on. All right, cool. I fuck with that. I don't. There's so many people my
That
age.
just do singles? Nah. I hear singles, but then I listen to the whole album like after. Like I go on like the Spotify like popular parts, and I'll like listen to that for a second. That's how I like find artists on God. But then I go,
I can't believe you.
No, I don't do playlists.
Oh, okay.
No, I just do like they've got like the top 5 songs.
Yeah.
The top 5 like most listened to songs or whatever, and I try and like get those a listen. And if I'm like, oh word.
Hell no, I hate.
But then like after that shit, I go listen to the whole fucking album. Like. I just use that shit to figure out if I fuck with an artist. But honestly, I've been listening to Childish Gambino since like sophomore year of high school.
Hell yeah.
How much were these mics?
60 each. BestBuy.com.
Wow, nice. Very nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
They look so nice.
That's a setup.
For sure. Fuck this shit. Let's. You said Childish Gambino. What's your favorite Childish Gambino song?
Probably like. I mean, it's
If
gonna
this
be
nigga
like.
say Redbone, I'm gonna be mad.
I really wasn't. I was thinking like 3005.
Okay.
Or like.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the other one was. It's like Oakland Avenue.
In Oakland, I fuck with that.
I fuck with that. I think honestly, Oakland probably my favorite actually.
Yeah.
3005
The
gets like
breakdown?
annoying at the end of me.
The breakdown, and it's still hard after the breakdown. See, a lot of songs they fuck up like that.
Or Campfire. Campfire drops hard.
All right, so you fuck. What was that? Because of the internet. You fuck with because of the internet heavy. Then, all right, I'm fucking with that. All right, this really gonna determine to me if you a fan or not. Have you heard his new album? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right.
When I saw it, I downloaded it onto my phone because it wasn't on Apple yet or whatever.
That's a real shit. That's a real
I
shit.
had my phone plugged into my laptop. I was like downloading that shit like fast as fuck. Honestly.
Yeah. Muhammad, who your favorite artist, nigga?
I don't really have a favorite artist, to be honest with you, bro.
I hate when people say that shit, man.
I listen to a lot of old school stuff too, though.
Like who? Give me some names.
Like you know, John Denver and some of those old cats.
What genre of music is John Denver? I heard that name, but was that country or
Yeah.
country?
It's a whole mix though. I have a whole mix in my phone.
Pull some shit up.
Yeah, I got it.
List it.
Yeah, that's true. That's big facts.
That's all right. That's dope, John. You fuck with the country? That's all right. Well, what's your favorite genre then? Is that your favorite genre?
That's just one of them.
No, what is your favorite genre?
I mean, I like all music, you know.
You don't got a favorite genre? Like
no.
Really?
I have a genre. I have a genre for every mood, bro. You know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You open.
That's cool. So I have a throwback playlist. Is what I'm saying. This is all '90s and old stuff. But
I love
like I like Guns N' Roses. I like Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
You know.
You fuck with the Killers?
The Killers.
Yeah, it's an old rock band.
I think I fuck with them.
When you were young, I used to play it all the time on just Guitar Hero.
Really?
Yeah.
I fuck with Michael Jackson. You guys like Michael Jackson?
Why you say that, nigga? Of course. Why you say it like, oh, nigga?
No,
that's Michael Jackson.
yeah, but people are trying to punk him because they're saying that he touched a kid. And I was like, oh man.
I mean, like, yeah, he did touch a kid. Shit. I mean,
the music was still good.
Yeah, like
I feel the same way about R. Kelly. I'm not gonna stop listening to R. Kelly because he did that shit.
I respect the music. That doesn't mean I respect the man.
Yeah,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
People don't know how to make that distinction, and that shit be pissing me off. Like, no.
I love the Beatles too. The Beatles are my favorite band.
I ain't never been one to listen to them, but I know that they well respected, and they really big in the music shit.
For real.
I also like Shaggy, Rick Rock, you know.
It wasn't me, Shaggy. Or am I thinking?
And Bob Marley.
Okay.
Bread.
Three Little Birds.
Beatles, Chicago. John Denver, Mike Taylor, John Lennon, Jim Cross, Chicago, Bee Gees, Elvis Presley.
That's what's up.
You know. I can play some music, but
y'all watch American Dad?
Yeah, that's a cool show.
Y'all saw that new episode with The Weeknd? What y'all think about it?
I haven't seen the new one.
I only saw y'all. I don't even
Bruh.
watch it, and I saw a clip on my Explore page.
No way.
Wow. What? I didn't get anything for it. And I'd be like watching Adult Swim.
Well, he was on there. That was from what I saw, it was like a little 5-minute clip. It was cool. He did a little music note.
With the Weeknd. I did see that. Yeah.
Oh,
I did see
yeah,
that
yeah,
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
Mm-hmm. What y'all think about that?
Okay, when I first saw the clip for that,
Uh-huh.
I was kind of like,
Lame, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, y'all niggas sold out.
Yeah.
Y'all sold out.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when I saw like he was on there and doing shit, I was like, fuck off, honestly.
Right.
I mean, I thought that's the lamest shit ever.
I feel the same way, dude.
Fuck Weeknd. Oh, that's how y'all feel?
I like his music. I like the new album, but when I saw that shit,
Yeah,
I was
kinda
like,
cringy.
I was like, that's it's cringy.
The fact that he sung, I was like, you didn't have to do that.
They're all
we know
like,
you talented, and you already. I think you could be funny enough just doing that. Just because you're artist, don't mean you gotta sing every.
Exactly.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
cool when they like
Or
go
rap.
crazy over a new artist like that
Yeah.
in a show. Like when the family is like, "Oh, we love The Weeknd and we're a family." Like that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because it feels like a marketing thing.
And it's right.
You know what I
agree
mean?
with you 100%.
If you had done like some old artist, like Conway Twitty or something stupid, like Family Guy used to do stuff
Yeah.
like that, it becomes like a funny dumb gag,
One
and
time
like it
Family
becomes
Guy
funnier.
one time Family Guy almost got in trouble because they made fun of someone.
That's kind of funny.
They almost got sued. It was really funny.
Mm.
It was a long time ago. I forgot who it was, but they made fun of this one actress or something.
That shit be happening, man.
People really be getting mad about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but man, you gotta learn to laugh at yourself at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't always so serious. You know.
No, honestly, yeah.
And
I think
the sooner I learned that in life, like the better my life was. I mean, for real. Like when I learned that I didn't have to always be right, it felt so good just to let a conversation go. Like, oh yeah, it's this. I'm like, yep, you're right, you got it. You won. I'm not about to sit here argue, waste my time, waste my energy,
totally.
and then be mad for the rest of these hours, days. You know what I'm saying? Possibly weeks at a person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
you
shit!
gotta let go at some point.
Once I learned that, I was like, yeah, I got this life shit figured out more than I thought I did before. You know.
Yeah.
Getting a grasp on your life, and that feels so good. Shit, just like
sitting and chilling out for a second, just like thinking it through.
For sure.
I punched the fuck out this mic.
It's good.
I didn't punch it out.
This nigga geek.
Hell yeah.
Nah,
I
yeah,
am,
this nigga
honestly,
stoned.
too.
What y'all think about the Migos? Y'all listen to Migos?
I fuck with the Migos.
I haven't listened to them in a while.
You fuck with Roddy
What's
Ricch?
a while? You heard? I fuck with Roddy Ricch.
I haven't heard shit in like
He
years.
got a whole lot of talent.
I heard shit in like 2 years.
Culture. You heard the Culture album? Because if you heard that, all right, cool. You heard that. Let me see. Do y'all think? What you think about? What you say? You thought about the Migos?
Yeah, I like the Migos.
You like them? You listen to their music?
Yeah.
You listen to their solo albums and shit? What you think? You heard their solo albums and shit?
No.
You don't like them like that?
I don't like shit like that.
I mean, I'll listen to it like just to like see what they was talking about. But what you mean shit like that?
Like, because other artists do stuff like that. Like, I don't really like. Some artists go and they waste like a whole year doing like an acoustic cover album, or like an album where they all do like their own solo thing. And I feel like that shit always makes them like split up because they're always like, oh, that was fun or something. I don't know.
I think that only happens
feel
if, I think that only happens if one of them or a few of them are more, or all of them are more successful alone than the group. I don't think the Amigos will ever be as successful as they would be all together.
I feel that
Alone.
I just take that as like they're getting bored, you know? Like, I don't know.
About to get copyrighted, bro.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I feel you though. Like, I get that. I get that energy too. I mean, and I hear it. I mean, you physically hear it. They say the same shit, over and over again. But do you think the Migos have peaked as a group? What y'all think about that?
They definitely.
I don't know.
They're definitely well off.
They're well off. I don't know.
Like they got money.
Like, Because you just never know with an artist. Honestly, they probably have peaked, but, like, I kind of hope not. Yeah. Like, you know, like, I could say Childish Gambino peaked already. Like, honestly. But who knows? Maybe he will make something, like, fucking fire again. Because, like, he made This Is America out of nowhere.
I don't think, damn.
And it kind of slapped.
Yeah, but, I'm not talking about the ability to get views or get a lot of money off one song. I'm talking about their artistry, their art. Like, do you think that they've already made and put out their best work? Like that, like there's no way that they can top what.
No, there's definitely more shit on there.
There's got to be more shit, but honestly, I think it depends on like if they are actually bored or not. Because if they are starting to get bored,
Baby's new album, huh?
I ain't even gonna lie. I took I had somebody told me it was trash. I gave it a listen. I didn't like it at first, and then I listened to it again. The more I listen to it, the more I'm liking it, and the more I'm starting to like it. Exactly. I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like some of it. I didn't like when he was really trying to sing and be like,
yeah, I mean,
I didn't like that.
Kind of weird.
He did like 2 or 3 songs like
but
that.
He's still a goat. That's for sure.
He's still a goat, and he still got that shit with him. But
motherfucker is loaded. He got all
honestly, I don't fuck with the Baby's music. It kind of pisses me off.
Why?
Because there's something about like the beat. I'm just like, I feel like it's off or something. To me, it feels like
what?
I feel like he is like clashing with his beat. Like I feel like his beat does not go with like what he's like, how he sounds.
Like Suge. You don't think think that flow was cool on that? I thought he got off on that. I thought that was perfect.
But like it's not about the flow. I just think like the beat doesn't go with the flow. Like I think the flow is good. I just wish he had like different beats.
So what type beat then?
I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it. He uses the same
style every time.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Do you listen to like niggas like Ski Mask, some guy, X?
I used to because I hung out with like people that did, but I haven't listened. I mean, I fuck with X hard, but I haven't listened to Ski Mask in a while.
I don't know. That's weird.
Muhammad, you remember Grant? He used to listen to Ski Mask. That's the only time I heard it.
I fuck with Grant, bro.
I didn't like X for a long time in the beginning.
Really?
Because every time I heard him in the song, he was screaming, and then that annoyed me because I didn't know what he was saying. I didn't like Kendrick Lamar for the same reason though, because he was rapping so fast.
I liked it because it was like kind of slow at times, though. Like it would like slow down for a second, then like.
I like it's fucked up because I started fucking with his music like a couple months after he died, because I wasn't fucking with him while he was alive. But after he died, I gave it a chance, and he really had like a lot of shit that was really good and really deep and really. I love how he showed everybody all of his insecurities. He didn't hide nothing. Just like NBA YoungBoy. That's why I always, even if you don't love his music, you gotta respect him being honest.
His shit is fire, though.
Who else do you know his age or our age is gonna get on a track or get on a podcast, get on any public platform and say I got herpes? And nobody. What, nigga?
Nobody, honestly. Maybe like, no.
He said that.
That's yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got herpes.
And he was like,
yeah, NBA YoungBoy.
Damn.
But he was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. He owned it.
He owned it. He was confident about it.
Yeah, that's some real shit.
That's cool. That's cool.
He normalized it for himself.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you can like take medicines for that shit nowadays anyway. But like people, there's a stigma behind it.
Yeah.
Like there is for everything.
I think. Oh fuck. Ugh. I think the Migos have peaked. I don't think they'll make anything as big and not even so big in numbers, but I don't think they'll make anything as quote unquote hot as they did. Let me think. What album was it? Damn, it was back in the day. I think it was the shit when Murder started fucking with him. It was something too. I think it may have been a mixtape. I can't think of it right now.
Me neither, bro.
I can't think of it right now. Hold up. All right, we back up in this bitch. I was talking about Migos, no label. I think the Migos have peaked. I don't think they're gonna make anything from that if that has at least impacted me as well as No Label 2 impacted me. Y'all remember that? No Label 2. It had the songs Copy Me, Contraband, Peekaboo,
yeah,
Added Up,
Peekaboo.
Antidote. That actually, I think they popped off this, or at least where I was at, which was here. That's when everybody in my middle school was playing Migos. Contraband, Added Up,
Yeah.
Eminem, Fight Night. Oh, Fight Night was my shit.
That's weird. I never knew the name of that album. I just knew all the songs up in it.
Handsome and Wealthy, Birds, Freak No More. That was super. You don't want to be a freak? Oh, First 48.
Yeah.
Hey, damn, this shit too hard. New Atlanta, Paola, First 48, Built Like Me, Hot Boy.
I love my.
Yeah, bro.
I love my Motorola.
Exactly.
I love my Motorola. I love my Motorola.
Bro. Migos is. I'm sorry. To me, they not making nothing as far as that, and that's all there is to it. But
Facts.
I mean, I hope that they can.
I hope they
That's
think
what
of
I was
something.
trying to say though. Is like I don't think they can, but
Yeah.
I hope they
Yeah.
can.
I'll send them a letter and give them some ideas. Don't worry, guys.
Shit.
I got you.
Yeah, but especially with the shit we just heard, me and Ben, we just heard we used the bathroom Taco Tuesday, and they made a song. They dropped a single called Taco Tuesday.
It's kind of shit at the beginning, but
Yeah,
it kind
yeah.
of picks up.
Yeah, it picks up, and they all did one verse. They didn't make it 2 or 3. That would have been lame. That would have been lame. Like one chorus at the beginning, one chorus at the end. They all do a verse. It was straight. I like the way they laid that shit. It wasn't too corny.
Nah.
It was cool. If you want to promote something, but I'm guessing they getting the bag for it. I don't understand why you would just make a song out of nowhere. Like I know they fuck with LeBron and shit, but
Yeah, they had to make a song because they had a deal or something.
I think that's what it is. Just like the rap snack. Get your rap snacks with a dab of ranch. Yeah, that shit was lame as fuck. I didn't even like that at all. But I like the way they, like you said, they
And we sold them.
right. And ain't you still selling them?
Nope.
Well, at the
They
beginning, it's
died.
like it's Taco Tuesday,
Oh,
and
God,
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
but
it
the beat is kind of hot though. I ain't even gonna lie.
It is kind of like only
It
when
got
it
the
picks
Mexican
up.
elements in this shit. Yeah, when it picks up, it's straight. It's straight. When they get off talking about tacos, it's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. It ain't too much. It's cool, but Let me move the fuck on. Yeah, I think in 50 years, most racism will end. What y'all think? 50 years from now.
I think that there's gonna be more ageism though, like more ageism and more
ageism always gonna exist. Cause a 80-year-old person is always gonna look at me and say I don't know shit, and they got the right to say that.
Yeah. I don't know what else I was trying to say, but I just think I definitely think racism is gonna keep becoming less of a problem. I don't know if it will eternally go away. In America, yes, but you have to think like other countries, like China is still gonna be very like, but it's the same way in like other countries too, where they're gonna want to keep their family like with their same race and all that stuff. You know, China is still like 80-90% Chinese people, and then like the rest are like others. I think actually it's probably more like 70 or 80, and then there's like a lot of African descent people. I don't know how you say it. There's just like a lot of North African and South Africans. I guess that's how you say it. And then I don't know, like Japanese people, and that's it though. And Chinese people really, and I mean Chinese citizens, not like Chinese people here, but just Chinese citizens keep that shit in the loop. They do not let their kids go off to like America to come marry like some white boy or something. Like, nah, all right, your parents will never talk to you ever again, by the way, and they're not going to help
That's true.
you.
Yeah, I feel for most of them, but I believe there are a few that I don't think it's like that for everybody. I feel like the more time passes on, the more people they're gonna be accepting. Because why would you want to shun your child? I mean, you spend all the months and years, bathing, loving that child.
Yeah.
Even if you don't agree with what they're doing, I know it hurts you to cut them off, even if you think you have to do it.
I think some parents think it's like what they have to do, like to like teach their child a lesson.
Family forgets that business is business.
Or that like we love who we want to fucking love. Like honestly.
Right, and it don't we don't choose who we love. I mean, we kind of do because it's kind of like wherever we are, that's the selection of
We
people.
choose
That's
who we
the
love,
selection
but
of
we
people.
can't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But we can help it, like I said, at the same time, because you can help not loving somebody here, like here in this state, by going to another state, but you can still find love there. Like love is just wherever you are.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
Wherever you want to find it.
No, totally. Because some people give up so easily, but you have to just keep looking for that connection and keep making, not like a heavy approach. You don't have to like follow someone. You have to be like a stalker. Like that shit's weird as fuck, you know? But if you are at like an equal level with someone, you both have to be at like, I don't know how to describe it. You both have to be like at an equal level to make that approach at first. Like you can't be like someone's teacher or something and go after your student. Or you can't be like hiring someone to do something and then be like, oh shit, and will you go on a date with me too? Like your dentist doing that to you. Like that would be weird as fuck. Like your dentist asking you to go on a date. But if you're both like out in the open just chilling, then like you gotta make your approach.
I feel you. Damn. We came on a tangent. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh yeah, racism. We went from racism to love. Nah, we good. I like that. That shit was cool. But damn, I ain't even think about that though. You opened up. I was just thinking about America really. I wouldn't even think about China and all these other places where a lot of shit is just socially unacceptable. Just like what was it? I forgot what company.
But 50 years from now, like shit's gonna be. It's got to be different. At least in some.
I think it's gonna be better. I think it's gonna be way more. Just like how you see Jaden Smith and shit with the Just Water. It's gonna be way more people like with money and younger people like really taking initiative and really trying to help fix the world and eat right, and so we can really be at the peak humanity and not just sell everybody fuck shit McDonald's and for the rest of their life and have them die 30 years younger because you're teaching them this okay.
I don't eat outside food.
That's crazy. We're gonna be like missionaries
I'm trying
of
to be
information.
Like you,
bro,
I'm really trying to be like you.
Bro, I'm crazy with it. Just come work out with me. I'll get you right.
This nigga be working now. He on property. That's a part of the reason why I had to get you here, man. If I ain't tell you before, that shit.
That would be the shit. Like all three of us could be on the grind.
That's what I want to do. Like I really admire him really taking the steps and really making shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit.
Yeah, I gotta do my thing,
I strive to like do shit like that.
Yeah,
I gotta bring that energy around me, cause man.
Today I didn't work out, but when I get home, I did some weed eating today though while I was at work by myself.
Hell yeah.
Dude, even if you don't like running or something, like for me, like I hated running and like I didn't really like weightlifting at first, but then I found like machines at like Sandhills or whatever,
right.
Or I started like rock climbing, which was kind of fucking dope, and that shit really like got me started. And now like I can like do some weightlifting, and honestly, it doesn't bore me like it used to.
Yeah.
But I had to start like doing something like fun and active at first that really like got me on the grind. Like, I don't know, like I was scrawny as shit. And I've gained like 30 fucking pounds just because like I've been on my meals and like I've been just lifting like fucking casual like 15-pound weights.
Hell yeah. I want to start juicing because juicing is simple as fuck and you can take it on the go. That'll be cool for me to consume most, if not half my meals. Like just kale and shit like that, and strawberries.
Oh, you just drink it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, with ice and shit, and maybe some Greek non-fat yogurt and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
fuck kale. I'm totally a spinach boy.
Kale is nasty though. I ate that like in a salad and I didn't like it, but I ate it anyway.
That's weird, bro. It's just like a To me, it's like a spinach substitute.
I heard that broccoli is man-made.
Is that true?
Really? I heard broccoli was a fucking GMO.
But where does broccoli come from?
That's what I'm saying.
I've never.
No
one's ever told me where broccoli comes from.
You ain't never seen broccoli grow out the dirt.
Okay.
Cauliflower either. I ain't do no research, but I heard it and I was like, that kind of makes sense. It do make sense though, because it's not. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Why is it not showing me? I'm uncomfortable. Like, there's no pictures of them.
See, the government doesn't want you to know. They just want you to consume it and die slow.
I'm uncomfortable.
You looking at broccoli?
So it's like a type of cauliflower, and it grows on like a weird bushel, apparently.
But where did that come from? What part of the world? And that's something else to think about, man. Have y'all ever noticed, or do y'all shop at like farmers markets? That shit tastes way different than regular food, doesn't it? It's farmers market food and
From Italy over 2,000 years ago. Dude, farmers market food is fucking balling. Why does that shit taste so much better?
And they bigger, tomatoes bigger, potatoes bigger, whatever the fuck. It's bigger, juicier, it tastes better.
It's organic. It's fresh.
Fuck Walmart. Honestly.
For real.
I don't go to Walmart. I don't.
Really?
Fuck no.
You don't eat candy or nothing?
I mean, I go to Walmart for like some of my like basic shit, like toilet paper and all that stuff. Like I don't need like organic toilet paper or anything.
And I got everything at the store.
Oh, I guess so.
Well, I guess all toilet paper is organic, but.
Well, I wash my ass. I don't, I clean myself.
Would y'all ever get a bidet?
Muhammad's got a bidet.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah.
Really? That's dope.
I would, bro. I would. Those things are nice as fuck.
That's dope.
But my shit is like a handgun.
Oh, word.
Shoot water. Yeah. Yeah. That shit is good though.
What y'all think about high school, the concept of high school? Did y'all think it was worth it? Did y'all think it was as important as all our teachers and parents told us it was? Now that we completed it? And why or not?
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm glad that, like, I got through it. Because, honestly, it's such a weird age period. You know, like, at that point, I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to be doing at that age. Like, it feels like such a useless age, honestly. And so I get, like, the torment and distraught of, like, kids being at that age still.
And then now we know that most of the kids that was doing, like, dumb shit for no reason, they, like, were getting beat at home or some shit.
Yeah, or they're just bored as shit, and they're, like, they need to be more stimulated, like, brain-wise.
If you want me to be honest with you, theaters, the way I do it is, I know work is annoying, so I just try to make the time pass by as fast as I can by working out while I'm working. So when there's no customers, I just be busting like 20, 40, 60, 80 push-ups.
That's real shit, bro. Just the fact that you got that habit. Like, that's all it takes.
You have to,
That's all it takes to just make a habit. That's all the fucking take to change your life. But it's so hard to do that shit.
No, bro. I can get you back on that grind. I can make you fiend for like working out. Like when you work out once with me, you'll be like, your body will want to work out again. Trust me. Because the first few days suck ass.
Hell yeah, sore, but sore. Really
You'll get sore, but like whatever. You just stretch and eat right.
Yeah.
And go to sleep, and you'll recover just fine. And then the next time you'll be even stronger. You'll notice. You'll notice it, bro. It's crazy. Like my chest is like rock hard. You know. I can get you right.
Who your favorite movie actor, male or female?
Dude,
oh shit.
Ryan Gosling. Me and Muhammad have seen like every Ryan Gosling movie because I made him watch all of them. I have no idea why. They're just all like
this nigga. Okay, let me tell you something about him. Whenever he wants to do something or like play something, we always have to do it. Like he'll present it as he'll present it as a question to me. He'll be like, can we do this? And then he's like, let's do it anyway. And I'm like, okay, do it. Good. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a carrot.
You don't always respond, so I'm just like, okay.
No, I do.
No,
yeah.
Fuck you.
Shut up, tomato boy.
You're like, I'm like, yeah, okay. Well, you're like rolling a blunt for 40 minutes, and I'm like sitting there.
Shut up, dumbass.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't even roll, so stop talking shit.
See, that's what I was telling you earlier. I can't roll for shit.
So yours is Ryan Gosling?
Yes, Ryan Gosling. Oh, wait, but female?
Male or female, don't matter.
Oh, word? Okay,
top,
bet.
Favorite, top, just one.
Just Ryan Gosling.
What about you, Mom?
Favorite actor?
Yeah, all time.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say... Why are you laughing?
I don't know, because it's either going to be something cool or something terrible.
Favorite actor. There's just one actor in my country. He was in the black and white films, and man, they talked about him for like decades. People still watch his film.
His films were in America?
Huh?
His films were in America or just in your country?
In my country, but like the film was everywhere. You could access it if you got their big channels.
What's his name?
Wow.
I forget his name. It's like Fad or something,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. That's an Arabic name.
Mine gotta be Samuel L. Jackson, hands down.
Oh, yeah.
I love every single movie he's in.
I also love Dave Chappelle.
Of course, OG. But he ain't been in too many movies though.
Nah, that's more of a Kevin Hart thing.
Nah, Kevin Hart cool, but he does a lot, so it kind of deludes, and his comedy is like similar in a lot of it. You know, the little
Yeah, he's just very hyper.
the awkward shit. You know, like laugh at me, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to talk down on him. He's a great comedian, but he's not one of my favorites in movies.
I like Dave Chappelle though.
For
Dave
sure.
Chappelle's funny as fuck.
I can't wait for him to have another. I can't wait for the next big stand-up special. I hope we ain't gotta wait a whole year or two.
When he was
3.
younger, he was so wild. You can watch clips on YouTube. There's so many of them.
Hell yeah.
He told the train story.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I seen that. Yeah. I watched all them shits on Netflix. He dropped like a 2-pack. It was like 2 on 1. The last time he dropped.
That's so funny.
I'm trying to remember what this one Ryan Gosling movie was, but this shit is crazy. He like goes around, he just beats like the living shit out of people for like 20 minutes towards the end, and it's absolutely intense. And it's just why
super bad.
No, it's
That's what the fuck that sound like.
It's fucking called The Place Beyond the Pines, and it's just crazy.
Oh, it's like a scary movie?
It's not like a shit. It's not The Place Beyond the Pines.
What the fuck? Where does broccoli come from?
It's a Drive. No, it's Drive. I thought it was Drive. Dude, it's a bush. It's like cauliflower or something.
But where did it come from? Originate first?
It's like 2,000 years old. And
That's what I'm saying.
It's from Italy. It's from Italy, though.
That means somebody had to make it if it's 2,000 years old.
Fuck off. What the fuck? Where does broccoli come from?
Right.
Why is it 2,000 years old?
That's
Jesus
young.
made broccoli.
2,000 years, that's young. That's
from
not that
cabbage.
far. That's not that long ago.
Most of from,
This podcast is sponsored by broccoli.
from the 1700s, you're right.
You said what?
It's from the 1700s.
1700s? I thought it said it was 2,000 years old.
That's what it said right here.
It's 2020, so...
Well, are you sure that you're not looking at a specific broccoli and not like the oldest known broccoli?
I'm just looking at everything, bro.
Well, because it says right here, origin Italy more than 2,000 years ago. Sprouting broccoli, bro.
Y'all been seeing anything in the headlines that's jumping out that y'all feel like y'all need to fucking address? Cause ain't nobody else gonna do it. Like some dumb shit or some good shit, whatever the fuck. Cause
Well, do you got anything to say?
Dude, I didn't even hear the question. That's why I was going to wait for you to respond. Damn it, I was trying to find out when broccoli was from.
what y'all think about Donald Trump telling people to drink bleach and inject Lysol?
Okay, I thought that shit was fucking insane. I did see that.
And the fact that he tried to cover it up and say, "Oh, I was being sarcastic." It's not what it sounded like.
I thought
to me.
he was trying to be like funny, but
he was being too elaborate for it to be funny.
I didn't take it seriously.
I don't take
I'm not gonna
seriously.
fucking drink bleach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna inject myself with Lysol. But I was just like, that's fucking cute, because if anyone's gonna get a cure first, it's gonna be fucking him. You know, and he can sit there and he can be like, "Oh, this shit's not real, but I'm gonna get a fucking cure first." I guarantee you, if they've got like these plasma injections going on from people who have already had the virus, guarantee you he's already gotten at least something like that, so that maybe he's less prone to getting it.
Yeah.
So I think he's just trying to be cocky because no one really knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's him just trying to keep himself big so that the people that like him can be, yeah, he's so big, he's
True.
so tough.
I think Donald Trump would be an amazing comedian. He
was in movies. He was in movies.
He's literally been in movies, and it was funny as fuck, honestly.
No, but that's other people telling him to say
Home
shit.
Alone. You know Home Alone?
Yeah. I know he was in that, but that's other people telling him to say shit. I'm talking about him standing on the stage saying what the fuck he wants to say. That would be hard. Tell me you wouldn't watch that. Pay whatever
That would
the
be
fuck
really
for that.
interesting. I mean, that would be
He's a
interesting. I'd
billionaire,
love for him to do something like that after. I would love for like President or Obama to do something like that after. I don't know if you call him president anymore,
Obama just golfs and chills with his family.
I know, but that would still be funny if he like had some shit
know.
going down.
I ain't never seen too many moments where he was like funny. I mean, he said he used to say little shit like in speeches. He would slip some shit in.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's I don't know.
But that's because he has like people writing his speeches, probably. You know what I mean? So what happens when you throw him up in front of the mic? Like maybe he's funny as fuck. You never know.
It's just the way he speaks. It's like I don't want to hear that.
He's too serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the diction and like the way his voice goes up and down and wavers.
My fellow Americans.
Yeah. That shit. It's like I don't want to hear that on the stage. I want to hear somebody
I feel it.
don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear nothing that's safe. I feel like Obama would want to be like more safe. He'll be like some surface shit,
For real.
But Donald Trump would be amazing. I would pay anything to watch that nigga stand up special. And do y'all believe in Joe Biden? Before we get out of here.
Ooh, I didn't like Bernie the first time, and then I was like, oh, I want Bernie, and then like Bernie's not gonna get it.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think Biden's a better candidate than Trump. I'm not crazy about Trump.
Yeah.
Like I think Trump takes like just too much of a fast approach towards topics. I think he's not serious with the press enough. Like I can try and look past all his stupid shit, honestly, and try to look for something good that he's done. And he's made like some jobs and whatnot, and so like I can appreciate something. But I still think he is just too much of, I don't want to be like rude and call him a buffoon. He doesn't know when to stop. And I think that's the biggest problem.
What about you? What you think about Biden?
Biden's cool.
You like him?
He's alright.
What you think about the rape accusations then, Muhammad?
Oh, well.
You like that?
No. Oh, man, that's not good. But you know what? I actually want to say something about Trump.
Yeah.
Fuck him. That's it.
Very heartfelt. Very, yeah.
Yeah, he's a interesting guy. He banned my people from coming to this country.
Who are your people? Because we don't know what you look like.
In Yemen.
He's a Yemeni
American. Yemeni.
Okay.
They banned my people. He banned my people from coming, like passing through the airport.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Just because other countries bombed other shit.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't our countries. So he basically banned the whole like Middle East.
Middle East.
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. And it's really crazy because, man.
Not a lot of people.
And he called it the terrorist ban too.
He has no. He has no he takes no accountability when he specifically gets caught on camera saying what he says. He will say, "Oh no, I ain't say that. I said this."
I think it's fucked up that he goes on and calls it the terrorist ban. It's a ban of a whole group.
Exactly.
It's a whole ethnicity.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's gone and called it the terrorist ban.
That's the definition of racism, is it not?
It's literally, and it is. And he's normalizing that shit. And it's just like, fuck, we've tried so hard to step away from
now,
that shit.
whenever white people come to my store, they give me this look like, it's just like a very scared look.
Mm.
They look at me and they put their stuff down. And sometimes they just hold their stuff. I'm I'm like, you want me to bag that for you? They're like,
Yeah, there's like a big
like, "Get the
glass
fuck outta
screen
here."
in between him and them, and they're still afraid that
Oh,
he's
'cause
gonna
they're
do
coronavirus?
something.
what the fuck? I don't know. They think I got a bomb or something. Like,
Yeah, it's really weird.
someone said I look like Drake, and I got upset today.
Why would you? That's a compliment. You
Yeah,
are
that's a
soft.
compliment.
What the fuck?
I like.
I see it. Comes on the rose. I see it. I see it. You like Drake in 2011. Yep, I see it. All right.
I could be Drake's cousin, but
For
I'm
sure.
not Drake. I'm not Drake, bro.
But yeah.
Drake's alright. He's a cool nigga.
Yeah.
I fuck with him. He got in shape fast.
You ain't listen to his album though, so you don't fuck with Drake.
Actually, I did.
Yeah, I know. I didn't either, so I don't really fuck with Drake. I don't really fuck with Drake. I ain't rushing to see it.
He's cool. He's alright, man.
Yeah, he a OG. Like you gotta give him his respect. He gonna be this generation's probably closest thing to Michael Jackson. Besides the Weeknd. If Weeknd don't get bigger than him, but I don't think Weeknd can get bigger
No,
than Drake.
we can be.
But Weeknd sounds like, that's why I only brought him up because he sounds like Michael Jackson. Does he?
His
Doesn't
hair,
he?
his hair
I
is
fuck with
ridiculous.
Weeknd. The
He
Weeknd
sounds.
is-
Y'all got to give me that. He sounds like Michael Jackson, right?
He does. It's just 'cause he's still got that pitch
Yeah.
in almost everything. He keeps
Yeah.
it, and
And that's
he does
hard.
A good job.
He a grown man, went through puberty and all that. And he can still tap into that. That's dope. That's dope for real. Nah,
Honestly.
for real. Yeah.
I feel that.
Y'all fuck with Rod Wave? Y'all heard of him?
Oh my God, Rod
No.
Wave is crazy. Yes, you know Rod Wave.
I do.
Yes.
Shit. I don't know a lot of stuff because Muhammad be like playing stuff in the car and shit.
Dude, you know Rod Wave.
What song?
Heart on Ice. Heart been broke so many times.
Oh,
You know
God.
You know
I didn't realize.
Yeah,
bro.
You're an idiot, man.
Yes.
It's
Okay,
okay.
my
I
bad.
fuck
My
with,
bad.
If
It's
I don't know if
good. It's
Double
all
XL
good.
gonna do it this year, but if they do do a freshman list, he most definitely should be at the top of that shit.
Greenlight was cool too. Greenlight.
For sure. I really need to get in and listen to his albums. He really got a lot of talent. I don't know what it is. I just haven't really got around to listen to it. I mostly listen to podcasts and shit like that anyway. So when I do listen to music, it's shit I know and shit I love. I'm in love with. So
I feel that.
but yeah, shit, we covered a lot, man.
Yeah.
It sound like a good point to end this shit up, man. All right, I'm your host OG Odie, who got my nigga Ben in here and
Word.
Muhammad. Hey, and we tuning out.
Oh, yeah.
Broke Conversations.
Peace out, yeah.
For a new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned in to Broke Conversations.